Welcome. You are watching the Thrift Store Rundown, winning Hollywood home on a budget. The American Express Saving and Spending Tracker Consumer Report estimates that 6 million couples in this country are more than likely to get engaged on February 14th. That's 12 million Americans. There is a certain stigma associated with popping the question on Valentine's Day, lack of romanticism, mounting pressure, and the opinion that it's all one big cliche. Well, this stunned believer in cliches wants to salute everyone who happens to take that plunge and defy the odds on that particular day, and hopefully you'll think of this book when you do, because this could be the catalyst to your ever-blossoming relationship, taking that next step. If not, you could become part of another statistic that won't be remembered so fondly, and I'll get to that at the end of this video. This is InStyle Weddings from Multimedia and the minds behind InStyle magazine. Purchased for $7.99 and for 25% off. Retail prices in the US, $45. In Canada, $60. Creating the ideal wedding, one that is intimate, fun, and uniquely your own, can be a process as joyful as the moment you say I do. It all begins with an inspiration. The scent of a rose or contour of a callia lily, the sparkle of a diamond ring, the silhouette of a dazzling dress. InStyle Weddings helps brides-to-be on the journey of their lives with a collection of inspiring images and expert advice, providing them with all they need to create a truly unforgettable day. This book, by the way, is surprisingly heavy. From deciding on the shoes that carry you down the aisle to picking the icing that tops your cake, you'll make numerous choices, including some you never anticipated, like the weight of your invitation paper. Arranged in 10 chapters: the ring, invitation, dress, getting beautified, beauty, the flowers, cake, photography, wedding party, ceremony, and reception. This book offers examples from the past decade's most memorable fetes and takes you behind the scenes to learn how to do it yourself. Each chapter features spectacular images, inside accounts of stylish weddings, detailed how-to sections, and an intimate look at distinctive celebrity weddings. 2 I'm going to highlight it here, with a photo of a third. Included throughout are ideas from today's most sought-after wedding planners, caterers, florists, and couturiers. With more than 500 vibrant, full-color, and black and white photographs, InStyle Weddings is as much visually stunning as it is useful. As you prepare for the magical day, this handsome volume, destined to become a classic, offers a place to turn for both practical advice and endless inspiration. And for those who don't believe in the sacred institution of marriage, well, at least it provides some great coffee table reading. Just make sure you have plenty of room on that coffee table. So let's take a look at the table of contents in here. Again, there are 10 chapters, excluding the introduction from Shala Lahan, managing editor of InStyle magazine, the ring, the invitation, the dress, the photography, the wedding party, beauty, the flowers, the all-important cake, the ceremony, and the reception, plus the registry. This book covers all that and the variables in between, from selecting the right ring to fit your size and your budget, how to design an invitation that suits your taste best, to picking the right kind of flowers, how to get beautified, what food you want to serve at the reception, picking a venue that suits your taste best. There's something for everyone on a budget, and there's something for everyone who wants to get all extravagant on this, the most important day of their lives. Well, for some lives. This covers all of that, and even the variables behind the variables. 2 celeb weddings I want to highlight in here, and by the way, this book is indeed lavishly stockpiled with gorgeously crafted images. Here's the first wedding, the first of 2 I want to highlight. A Sentimental Mood, Mariska Hargitay and Peter Hartman. Sound familiar? Yep. Detective, Lieutenant, Sergeant, Captain Olivia Benson of Law & Order Special Victims Unit, my all-time favorite show, and defense attorney Trevor Langan. For the sake of this video, even though Benson is not married, let's say that Benson did marry the enemy. The enemy would be Peter Hartman in this case, but hey, love blossoms on and off the camera sometimes. This is their wedding. Have a look at the photographs here, from left to right. Very different cakes created a lavish, crystal-adorned dessert with a Dr. Seussian effect. Young revelers on a mahogany dance floor at the reception, and the bridal couple and their guest enjoyed R&B favorites following the first dance to Over the Rainbow. Did my thumb just go on the forbidden zone? Jeez. Bad thumb. Bad, bad, bad. Opposite, the bride and groom exchanged their first kiss as newlyweds. Benson did marry the enemy. But you know what? I don't think SVU fans would want it any other way. They complement each other so well. Here's a photo from a wedding that wasn't fully profiled, but deserves special mention because I discussed this bride before her book. Elizabeth Vargas, star journalist of ABC News and one of the hottest journalists in the profession. The simplest of details, a thin ribbon or sash around the waist, or a lacy hem grazing a pair of strappy sandals can make a gown extraordinary. News correspondent Elizabeth Vargas' strapless Vera Wayne gown relied on a streamlined silhouette, a waist-hugging cummerbund, and layers of airy chiffon for its understated beauty. Did I mention she is the hottest journalist, one of the hottest journalists in this profession? I'll leave a link below for her book, which I can relate to quite well. Here is Rock Steady, the wedding of Matchbox 20 former frontman Rob Thomas and his stunning bride, his Spanish Harlem Mona Lisa, Marisol Maldonado. Photo gallery from left. Thomas wearing a bow tie for the ceremony, as well as new gold earrings. Bad thumb, bad. Stay away from the forbidden zone. The gold earrings were a gift from the bride. Marisol tucked an antique crystal rosary into her secret pocket that Vera Wayne made especially for it in the hem of her gown. The bride greets a flower-bedecked Enquian guest. That would be a horse. Thomas, who wore a Gucci tuxedo, said that his bride was a, quote, sexy little number in her Duchess satin gown. And the couple enjoyed a quiet moment at the reception. His song Little Wonders from Disney's Meet the Robinsons is excellent, which is why I wanted to include it in this video. The wedding, not the song. I doubt YouTube would be quite happy with me placing a Matchbox 20 song in one of my videos. That's why we use production music. If you want to have a look at the back, no words, just photos, but there you go. And for 25% off the price of $7.99, here comes the bride, all inspired to make their wedding the best yet. Unlike the InStyle Parties book that came before this one on this channel, I am awarding this a 4.5 out of 5. Had they profiled Elizabeth Vargas' wedding in full, it would have gotten all 5 class, because I do admire Elizabeth Vargas, even though I don't admire ABC News and their sensationalized journalism, done with just a little tiny, teeny, tiny bit of class given David Muir of ABC World News Tonight. But in any event, no other book from no other magazine brand in this country covers the bride and groom's most important day as thorough and as entertainingly as InStyle Weddings does. Finally, one other statistic I want to share with you is this. The University of Melbourne in Australia says that 37% of couples who get married on Valentine's Day are more than likely to split within 5 years. Proof that if you don't use this book well, you could become another statistic. May it serve you well. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you down the aisle, hopefully one day. But if not, I'll always catch you on the thrift side.